Welcome back to another explainer, everyone. We're about to embark on a really fascinating virtual pilgrimage today. We're going to dive deep into one of the most profound spiritual concepts in ancient lore, the spiritual significance of Lord Shiva's earthly manifestations. Specifically, we're looking at the sacred sites known as the 12 Pillars of Eternal Light. So let's just jump right in. Did you know that even though Lord Shiva is revered by millions around the globe, the ancient texts actually state he manifested as pure divine light in only 12 specific places? Seriously, just 12. This isn't just about some impressive ancient architecture. It's a massive cosmic fact that sets these exact geographical spots apart from literally anywhere else in the world. I mean, really think about that number for a second. 12. When you consider that there are literally hundreds of thousands of Shiva temples scattered all across India, the fact that only 12 hold this ultimate rarefied status is mind-blowing. These aren't just your everyday places of worship. They're considered active, vibrating centers of Shiva's eternal energy. The sheer rarity here is exactly what makes them so absolutely crucial to spiritual seekers. Section 1. The Endless Pillar of Fire. To really understand why these 12 spots are so incredibly special, we've got to look back at the epic cosmic origin story that brought them into existence in the first place. According to the source texts, it all started with a fierce, universe-shaking dispute between two other major deities, Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu. You see, they were locked in this profound argument over absolute supremacy. Who was the ultimate creator? Who actually held the highest power? The stakes literally could not be higher here, guys, because the very balance of the cosmos hung in the balance during this massive power struggle. And to settle this ultimate dispute, Shiva intervened in what is probably the most awe-inspiring way imaginable. He appeared directly between Brahma and Vishnu as this endless pillar of fire. Just a brilliant, limitless column of pure, blazing fire with absolutely no beginning and no end. This spectacular manifestation brilliantly settled the argument by proving Shiva's infinite nature. And, you guessed it, those divine manifestations of that exact cosmic fire are what we now know as the 12 Jyotirlingas. Moving on to defining the Jyotirlinga. So, how do we actually ground this spectacular ancient lore into a concept we can fully wrap our heads around today? Well, let's break down the terminology. The crucial point here is understanding the word itself. Jyoti translates directly to light, and linga represents the symbol of Lord Shiva. So a Jyotirlinga isn't just a standard temple with a stone statue. No, it is a highly sacred place where Shiva is worshipped specifically in that form of pure cosmic light. It acts as a physical, earthly anchor for that endless pillar of fire we just talked about. Now, what about the spiritual impact of actually visiting these places? Well, the source material tells us it's profoundly transformative for the human soul. It's deeply believed that visiting these 12 sacred shrines destroys all sins. But even more than that, it acts as a direct, transformative pathway leading a soul toward moksha, which is, of course, ultimate spiritual liberation. Think of it as the ultimate spiritual reset. All right. Pillars of strength and time. Let's kick off the first leg of our virtual journey across India to check out these individual shrines and uncover the unique spiritual symbolism behind each one. Okay, let's examine our first three foundational shrines. First up, we have Somnath, situated on the shores of Gujarat. The symbolism here is so powerful. It represents eternal strength and unyielding faith. Why? Because historically, this temple has been destroyed and rebuilt many, many times. It literally refuses to stay down. Next is Mallikarjuna in Andhra Pradesh. Here, Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati are worshipped together, making it this beautiful symbol of love, unity, and the divine family. Then we slide over to Omkareshwar in Madhya Pradesh. This one is situated perfectly on an island that is literally shaped like the sacred symbol Om. It represents a divine vibration. The devotees say you can actually feel radiating everywhere when you're there. This concept really builds into an actual physical journey. Take Kedarnath, for example. It's hidden high up in the freezing Himalayas, and just reaching this shrine is a literal test of human endurance. Because of that, it stands as a powerful symbol of deep devotion and immense strength. Then, if we look at Bhimashalgarh in Maharashtra, it's located deep within dense, challenging forests. This shrine represents Shiva in his fierce form as the ultimate destroyer of evil. Both of these shrines require incredible physical endurance and absolute devotion from a pilgrim just to set foot in them. Now, what's really interesting about this next pair is the beautiful thematic parallel drawn between two totally different manifestations. On one side, we've got Mahakaleshwar in Ujjain. Here, Shiva is worshipped as Mahakal, the absolute ruler of time. In this form, even death itself bows before him. He is the ultimate conqueror of mortality. But then, contrast that with Vaidyanath in Jharkhand on the flip side. Here he's known as the divine healer, a merciful force who cures all suffering and human pain. It just perfectly encapsulates the duality of the divine, right? The absolute master of death on one hand, and the ultimate compassionate healer of life's pain on the other. Moving into our next section, pillars of healing and devotion. As we shift into the second half of our pilgrimage, we're going to focus on shrines that offer profound spiritual cleansing and ultimate divine protection. Let's look at 3 deeply significant locations that essentially offer timeless solutions to human struggles. First is Kashi Vishwanath in the holy city of Varanasi. It is fiercely believed that taking your last breath and dying here directly grants moksha, that ultimate liberation from the cycle of rebirth we touched on earlier. Next up is Trimbakeshwar in Maharashtra. This is the physical origin point of the mighty Godavari River, making it the ultimate symbol of purity and the washing away of spiritual impurities. And then we have Nageshwar in Gujarat, which basically acts as a powerful divine shield. It specifically represents protection from poison and all those forms of negativity that we inevitably encounter in life. And here we arrive at the final 2 shrines that beautifully round out our list of 12. Rameshwaram, way down in Tamil Nadu, is uniquely associated with Lord Rama. Because of this deep connection, it stands as a towering representation of absolute devotion and unwavering righteousness. Finally, we have Krishneshwar in Maharashtra. This shrine is the ultimate symbol of faith and devotion, and visiting it officially completes this incredible, sacred journey of the 12 Jyotirlingas. Our final section, the gateway to divine energy. Having covered all 12 pillars across the vast landscape of India, let's bring our focus back to what this actually means for the individual seeker. Because the reality is, these 12 Jyotirlingas are not just impressive ancient temples. They are literal gateways to divine energy. They serve as physical, earthly portals where one can directly tap into that original, endless pillar of fire. They offer us this incredibly rare chance to experience Shiva's eternal presence, not just in some stone building, but deeply, profoundly within ourselves. In fact, the source material leaves us with this profound call to spiritual action, Om Namah Shivaya. By chanting this sacred mantra with pure devotion, seekers are invited to feel the deep, resonating presence of the divine within their own hearts. It is a really powerful reminder that while the physical journey to these 12 pillars is incredible, the ultimate destination is always an internal awakening. So I'm going to leave you with one final thought to ponder today. Which pillar of eternal light will your soul seek first? Whether you find yourself drawn to the healing power of Vaidyanath, the unyielding strength of Somnath, or the spiritual liberation of Kashi Vishwanath, an incredible journey awaits you. If you found this explainer helpful and enjoyed unpacking this fascinating lore with me, please remember to like, share, and subscribe so we can keep bringing you these deep dives. Keep learning, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next explainer.